What's crack like? It's your boy Broshmo, just in case you did not know. And we're back again for another weekly pick'em. We did much better than last week than we did the week before. 12-2, pretty solid if I do say so myself. Records at 106 and 55-1, so looking pretty good on the year, pretty good. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. This slate of games are pretty interesting, pretty tough. But I will be streaming tonight. I'm gonna play a little Pokemon, so I got that going on. I'm gonna be watching some Thursday night football as well. You won't be able to see that, but you can come watch football with me if you like while I play some games and we can talk. But let's go ahead. Let's get in. Let's start with the Thursday night game. Let's start with tonight's game. Colts versus Texans. It should be a really good one. Over and under is 46.5. They got the Texans as a 3.5 point favorite, and that's where I got it. I got it 24-21. I got the Texans winning. This is pretty tough. It's pretty difficult to anticipate what type of Colts team will we get. How will they look? Will it be the Colts team that lost to the Dolphins, lost to the Raiders, or we can get a mighty performance like we had last week? So yeah, I don't know, but I like to see Deshaun Watson come back and rebound from a rough game last week. And then on to the next. We got the Dolphins, my boys, against the Browns. I got the Browns win this one 27-17, over under at 45. They got the Browns at a 10.5 point favorite. Well, I got them winning by 10, so there we go. But yeah, man, the Browns, their schedule gets immensely easier from here on out. So we saw, yeah, so they should be winning some games in the next couple of weeks. As a matter of fact, let's take a quick gander at what their schedule does look like. We're looking at, they got the Steelers again, Bengals, Cardinals, Ravens, Bengals. So they got Bengals, those are 2 wins right there. The Steelers, quite frankly, probably a win as well. Cardinals, Ravens game, the only toss-up, so that's what, 3, let's say they win 3 out of the next 2, that puts them at what, 7-8, that don't sound right. Oh, including this week, so 8-8, so 8-8, that, I don't know if that's enough to get them to actually be in the playoff discussion. But hey, it looks like T.Y. Hilton was active or practiced yesterday, and he will be able to play. Well, interesting. Might change my vote. Well, too late, I already put it. On to the next game. We're talking the Falcons versus the Buccaneers. 51.5 point over under. I got Falcons winning. We're actually almost very close, a little bit under. I got them winning 31-17. They're on a hot streak. I like how they're looking. The Bucs, they'll put up points, and just because they're the Bucs, but they're probably going to be down early in this game regardless. So sucks, man. Jameis Winston, volatile quarterback. Gotta go with the ups and the downs. Denver versus the Bills, 38 point over under. They got Bills as a 4.5 point favorite. Brandon Allen has actually, they've kept it pretty simple, pretty safe and simple for Brandon Allen, but this is a tough defense, probably the toughest defense he's had to face since becoming the starter there. I got them losing 24-13. I don't know how they'll do it. Josh Allen this should be a pretty decent game for him. I think they'll control this game all the way through. There's nothing on that. And then Giants versus Bears. This one was a tough one. I really wanted to pick the Giants. I ended up going with the Bears. It's a 40.5 point over under. Bears 6 point favorite. I got it 20-17. Bears just don't look good. Offensively, they look terrible. And when your offense looks terrible, your defense will look bad as well. That's just how it goes. So, yeah, man, rough slender for that defense. They're really wasting away a very, very good defense there in Chicago with mediocre play by their offense. But I don't think the Giants are good enough to win this game. Or at least, like I said, it's a toss-up for me, but I ended up going with the Bears. And Bengals versus the Steelers might be the easiest game to pick. I got the Steelers winning 23-10. They won't need much to win this game. They'll control this game, but they don't need much. 38.5 point over under. That's a tough too. But man, I expect Ryan Finley. I don't know, man. I don't know if he's gonna look better this game. They've been really, really safe with Ryan Finley for the most part, and their offense has looked bad, man. Honestly, I don't think they're not trying to win games, so they ain't gonna win this one either. Andy Dalton looked much better. At least they had some sort of a passing game. But hey, man, good news for you Joe Mixon owners. They're just feeding him the ball. On to the Saints versus the Panthers. I got Saints win this, a close one, 27-23. I think Carolina will rebound. I know they looked bad. Kyle Allen looked bad, but I don't think they're that bad. This was a team that just the week prior was competitive with the Packers. So yeah, I think they won't look good enough to win, but I think it'll be a lot closer than people think. 47 point over under. Saints are a 9.5 point favorite. Ooh, I would take that. That ain't bad. That ain't half bad. Raiders versus Jets. I got the Raiders winning this one. Close one. This could turn into a shootout, but I went pretty conservative. I went 24-20. 46 point over under. Raiders are the favorite by 2.5. Derek Carr, I think, continues this tear he's on. Sam Darnold, you can't really. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about Sam Darnold. This is the same Sam Darnold's looked pretty good. He looked good against the Cowboys. He looked good against the Redskins, a team he shouldn't have played well against, and a team he definitely should have looked as good as he did. Then they lost to the Dolphins, man. I just don't know. I don't know. At least I know with Derek Carr and the Raiders, they're playing actually very well this season, and they're playing well right now. They're controlling games. They're controlling games. And I think they will control this one as well. Seahawks versus Eagles should be a good game. Out of the Eagles, they haven't looked as good as they should. The defense has looked a lot better. But I still got Seahawks winning this one 30-24. Over under is 48.5. That's on. I might go over on that, honestly. I went over here. But I think the Eagles will look much better, especially against a defense not nearly as tough as the Patriots. But the Seahawks are so good offensively, I don't see how the Eagles will be able to stop Russell Wilson, who is right. He's up there in that MVP race with Lamar Jackson. Next game, we got Detroit versus the Redskins. 41 point over under. I could see this one going over. Neither defense is very good, but Redskins like to grind the ball or control the time of possession, and they grind the ball on the ground. But I could see Detroit putting up some points. I got them winning 30-17. They're a 3.5 point favorite, as they should be. They should win this game pretty handedly. And then we got another extremely tough game, Jaguars versus Tennessee. 41.5 point over under. I got Tennessee. This one was a coin toss, but I ended up going just like that Bears Giants game. But I went with Tennessee 23-17. I really like how Ryan Tannehill is playing. I know the defense has been pretty vulnerable recently against the pass, but Nick Foles really looked pretty rusty at the beginning of that game. I expect him to look better, but this is still a very good defense for the Titans. So I can see them winning this one and getting back into contention for that AFC South crown. Then we got Patriots versus Dallas. Should be a good one. 45.5 point over under. I got Patriots winning this one 24-7. I don't think it'll be nearly this close. I like how Dallas has played recently, but man, the Patriots, it's hard to bet against the Patriots. It really is. I know if you following my fantasy football stuff, I've been saying sit Dak. Treat this like it's a bye week for him, because honestly, it might as well be. That's a tough defense. And then the Monday night game, or the Sunday night game, excuse me, Packers versus 49ers, 48.5 over under. I ended up going with that, but I think this game could go under. I got San Fran winning 28-20. I was really tempted with the Packers, but I think San Fran is just that good of a team. It's just they're playing extremely well. I think they'll get back to what was working extremely well, and that's the run game. This is the right team to go back to the run game on. Packers have not been very good against the run, so yeah. And plus, Aaron, I have a feeling we might see a very out of the bye, a very slow start for the Packers. And then the Monday night game, Ravens versus the LA Rams. It ain't going to be pretty for Goff, I think. I think this is going to be a 29-16. Over-under's 46. Honestly, I could see that game going over. Yeah, that game probably should be over. Baltimore is only a 3.5-point favorite. I think they should be more. It's just the Ravens defense has looked very good since the addition of Marcus Peters. He gives them a big playmaker there for their defense. And just the Rams, Jared Goff has looked terrible. He has. Let's be honest. Let's call a spade. He's looked bad. They have no commitment to the run game. The offensive line's played horrible this year. It's really hard to trust that Ram offense against one of the better defenses in the NFL. So I didn't. But that's it for the video. Be sure to give me a thumbs up if you enjoy the content and become a bro and subscribe. I got a mock draft out if you didn't know. I say it in every video, so you should. But yeah, until next time. Actually, real quick reminder. I think next week, the beginning of next week, Monday, I think for the scouting report, I'll do my current positional rankings. So be on the look for that. But until next time, you be easy, my friends. Later.